Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, man, we up in this thing, man. This is a touchy subject for me. Um, and for those of you who said, "Oh man, family don't do this, family don't do that on the internet," um, some of you don't understand the gravity of what family will do because you don't have the bag to experience what family would do. If you have a 9 to 5 job, if you sometimes families will go after people that just make a little more than them in the family, that just hustle a little more than them. Some people have that entitled mentality. And this is what Gorilla's sister had. I'm gonna pray for Gorilla because this can destroy a person's mentality. Who does she go around? All she know is her family in this hood life, and she's learning as she go. The more she gets money, the more she get around different people. Her family, unfortunately, the way some of them are acting, because I don't know how the rest of them are acting, but because of the way this young lady is acting, it's going to make her go into a deeper either depression or go into a deeper, I don't need my family. I just need these people. Because these people probably ain't begging, but they probably after her money too. And it's sad that sometimes family don't understand that you're supposed to help build an infrastructure around this young lady. You supposed to help be the bodyguard. You supposed to help whatever she has to pay other people to do. Get your skill game up. Not one time has her sister taken any accountability and said, you know what? We did come from nothing. It's our mama fault. Gorilla is not my mama. So all these things I'm saying is based on what my mother decided to do. But in our society, we're not able to call mama out. Everything I heard this young lady say is not Gorilla fault. It's her damn mama. Your mama kept having babies in poverty. And now you want Gorilla to step in and be your mama and do what your mama was supposed to do. Your mama and daddy was supposed to guide, protect you, and feed you, not Gorilla. And you want Gorilla to go back now. And all of this is based on ego now. All of this is, oh, I can't drive no Corolla. When I go to the club, I get out that bitch. I'm in a Corolla. I gotta tell them and lie to them and act like the other car around the corner could Gorilla my sister. No, 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 no. That's you fronting. That's you done got fake now. You used to eat ratchets and roaches. You don't, I mean, you used to have rats and roaches in your house. You don't come from money. So you getting out of Corolla, shit, you should be able to jump in any car, a Honda, a Corolla, or whatever. But sometimes when you have that hood mentality, we have the biggest ego in the world. Now she too good for a Corolla. A woman that'll get up online and say we almost ate rat or ate roaches in our cereal. We had rats. We didn't have no food. Now she somehow became too good to drive a certain type of car. That's all ego. That's all entitlement. And you're going to destroy your sister like that. You're going to end up bringing her back down to Memphis and be broke with you because you don't want to get up off your ass and get something. And this is a shame. This is the type of entitlement that break up families. This is the type of entitlement that I was talking about. This type of entitlement will have the one that makes the money separate and isolate themselves while everybody calling her not real just because they don't understand money. This young lady don't understand money. Gorilla got to pay taxes. Gorilla got to pay her staff and the people that's around her. The young lady that she might be giving money to, she's helping her get down. You ain't helping her get down. Hell, you talking against her get down. Oh, she got beat up by this girl. She got beat up by that girl. Why you ain't over there kicking her ass then? Ain't nothing real about what this young lady is saying. She acting like she hood, but you hood for the wrong reason. This is an embarrassment what you just did. You dissing your sister that did help the family while you doing nothing. Now, I want y'all to sit here and listen to this entitlement. And this is why most black folks, most black celebrities go broke. And it's not because of that celebrity is stupid. It's because they have this pull towards family that make these type of mistakes. And they want the breadwinner to fix everything. This is a heavy burden for any one person to have. And I'm going to pray for Gorilla. I start to understand now why she is the way she is. And I have a little more empathy for her, being that this is what she's faced with. 10 siblings that all got their hands out for her. They don't know what she did to get to this situation. Look at the industry where these people are doing all sorts of things to women. Did her sister ever ask her, hey, you made it. I don't know what you had to do to get through it. Hell, some of them brothers in her family need to go give her a hug. With all these new revelations coming out, y'all do not know what this young lady had to go through. And then now the only thing you got to offer is to take her money because you got some entitlement that you grew up with her. How about look at it like this? Y'all grew up in the same goddamn house. You had the same opportunity. She flicked away the same roaches that you flicked away. Now, why is it that she used her talent and what she had to do to make it and you didn't? And you're not going to be on her level because you don't have her talent. So all this entitlement that, oh, we working a job. You're supposed to work. What the fuck is you? You're a grown person. So this is sad. This is some bag of bomb shit. This is the bag of bomb stuff I was talking about. Now, if I'm Glorilla, I stay away from anybody until they change their heart and mind. This young lady can end up hurting Glorilla. She is that hypnotized with hatred, and this is her own sister. She mad because her nose still big, and Glorilla got hers cut down. It could be anything. Now, I want y'all to listen to the immaturity that her sister is talking about.
Oh, we used to have days when we wasn't eating, but ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle, but just ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this whole. You giving money out, you bring him back around, you done it cross you badly because Sanchez about you get your ass beat. Oh God, about you get your ass out, man. I remember when Khalid did this. She watched you, and you brought her back around, and she went live about you, and you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. Is that for her?
What Khalid with that? Let them know what you mean.
The Khalid that brought her. Yup.
Khalid your man?
Yeah.
Yeah, Glorilla, I know this your sister, but right now, the way she's smiling when something bad happens to you, like she lost a fight. Whoop de fucking do. It's a grown woman. Anybody can lose a fight or lose a fight. That don't mean she got them the best fight in the world just because she a celebrity. And that's what be happening. People be hypnotized with hatred and they want to say everything that happened to you. What about what happened to you? You on here begging. You want to dish your sister. You smiling at the way you taking away from your sister's image. This is fucking sad.
Clear the van. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, I'm just saying, no motherfucker come out for hate shit, bro. It's been 4 years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm calling saying, Mike, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block. Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time, and she didn't retire.
It always be the person that ain't adding a damn thing and don't have nothing to give that to be the most vocal. It don't matter that he got the smallest house on the block. She's not obligated to give her daddy nothing. And that's what's wrong with our community. Some of our community. The kids are raising the adults. The adults get help from the government because of kids. The adults get a housing from the government because of kids. The adults get stipends and assistance because of kids. And then you still turn around and don't use the assistance in the right way. You want to be mad at your sister. Your mother got government assistance for all of you guys. How are y'all not eating when the government will give it? For 10 kids, y'all probably got $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month in the stamps and housing. What the hell did your mama do with this money? This is sad. Kids are raising adults, and then the kids grow up watching their parents get money for free with doing nothing for it. And then now you have this grown ass individual that's mad at her sibling that's talking about a struggle that their mother put them through, that they both endured, and Glorilla had enough wherewithal to make it through. And the sister want Glorilla to show her strength and drag her with her and drag all the rest of the 9 on with her. That's too much of a burden for her to bear. That's sad. I'm really going to pray for Glorilla because I've been through this. A lot of athletes, a lot of celebrities go through this. No matter what you do, you got a motherfucker counting your pocket. Oh, you did this for this person. You don't know what this person did for me. And that ain't none of your motherfucking business, respectfully. You are a sister, not a dependent. If you so real and you so grown, what the fuck is you begging your sister for? This is sad. And this happens far too often. It'll be family members speaking against the family member with money, saying all kind of stuff. Oh, they don't want me to win. You know, God wants you to win. Why you ain't praying to God? Why are you looking at me as God through money? And that's what's wrong with certain family members. They look at you as a God through the money that you have. Instead of looking at you the same, this just money, bro. Don't let money come in between us like this here. This is lame. And that's what she's doing. She got this ego. Your sister Glorilla. Your sister Glorilla. She's supposed to be telling these people, so what? What the fuck is you telling me for? I'm proud of my sister. Yeah, I'm still in the hood because I haven't done nothing to get me out of the hood yet. And once I get my shit together, then my sister may see and help. Let me get together with my 9 siblings and let us put some money together. We could start a landscaping company. We could start something. If Glorilla see y'all put y'all foot together and y'all mind together and start trying to build something together. I heard this young lady say, if Glorilla just give us $2,500 a piece, we good. What? You're gonna spend that shit in a 3 days. So this is sad.
On God. And now y'all know what Gloss did, how did she got man. So look, all of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us stayed in the same house, 32 7 they darn homeschool could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right? We could come out the fence. I didn't sneak my best friend inside the house. Well, all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other's best friends. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. Something called DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the 5th child, I'm the 5th child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry and you're not finna whoop me for being hungry. She was a beat the shit out of us. Oh God. So when she did all this, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS. I called DCS on our mother. I got tired of getting booked for a stitching cord for petty. We ain't gonna get too much into it. That's how we got in public school.
And another thing, what y'all are hearing is trauma. It's sad because we glorify this single mother situation. And I'm not trying to diss women because it's not all women, but it's more in this situation than not. It's more of this struggle story. Mama did this, mama did that, and nobody can say nothing to mama. So now Glorilla had to suffer the same child abuse, the same neglect as her sister. And thank God Glorilla pulled through doing what, I mean, unfortunately, she's doing music that is, we understand it now. The environment that she grew up in, we understand it. Hopefully she don't influence a whole nother generation of young ladies to be promiscuous, maybe like she saw. But I can understand it being from that environment and understanding that you only know what you know. And so when you put children in these situations, nobody want to know. No mainstream media is saying what the real problem is. You're giving one person trinkets around a bunch of hungry people. That is not going to work. You're driving Glorilla insane, and either she's going to go broke trying to help her family and then be right back in the hood and be worse mentally because she know where she once was, or she isolates herself, and the best thing she can do is not become one of them again because she don't want to go through that mental abuse. And then now they call her lame, they call her not real, and she's excommunicated from her community. And I think that's what these powers that be want. They don't want a segue from celebrities or people who are famous, because there's no such thing as celebrity. Famous covers that. She's a famous rapper. Adding this celebrity thing is because they want her to sell you something. Famous covers that. And it's sad what they do to these so-called celebrities. They build them up. They have their families look at them like they ain't shit. They have everybody leeching off of them. And then when these celebrities say no or whatever else, they can't even go into their own communities. Glorilla, the way she acts, the way she looks, she's not going to be accepted in the suburbs or the white community. So she got to be around her people. And then if her siblings are chasing her around and saying this all in the streets, then what do you think she gonna be able to be around her people? She's not. So then when she switch up, you call her fake. Like, this is unfortunate, but this happened far too often, and the credit for this should go to her mother. Her mother did a piss poor job. 10 kids, government assistance. That means somebody tried to help you and you still fucked it up. So that's the mother's fault. These single households, you need to really investigate. Only one is making it out of 10. The sister is saying all the rest of us are fucked up. So when you praise this type of environment, make sure you know that there's a gorilla story in every one of these households where one make it, the rest of them fucked up. And that's what they want.
Reproductive system.
We're going to be anything. We're going to be for real. Yes. And your sorry dad the one doing.
And what was your mama doing besides laying up having a bunch of kids? Just think about it. This woman did nothing every year from now.
Facts, Pink Book. Shout out to Pink Book Lesson. They want to. She is so delusional. She want to be mad that Glorilla helped her daddy. You don't know what Glorilla daddy did for her. But from what you said, your mama ain't do Jack Judy, and they don't got nothing to say about the mama. This is crazy.
1987, 1988, all the way to 2004, but have kids. She was every. And what was your mama doing besides laying up having a bunch of kids? Just think about it. This woman did nothing every year from 1987, 1988, all the way to 2004, but have kids. She was either pregnant or taking care of an infant every year from 1987 to 2004. Of course, you're not going to have nothing. In America, you're going to be poor and struggling, especially if you don't have the income being generated that can support all this. I'm sorry, slave breeding ended in the 1800s. And yes, it was a thing in the early 1900s and mid 1900s. Husbands and wives had more kids back then compared to now because economically it made more sense for their family. They had more hands to work in the fields, more people to bring in more money because the greatest generation, the silent generation, they didn't have the same convenience that we have now. They produced a lot on their own. And whatever they didn't produce, they would barter with another family that did. That was their system they had then. And they didn't rely on welfare. They were self-sufficient. But now, 21st century, that's not a thing. And birth rates are lower than ever because people realize, unlike back in the day, when the kids contributed to the household somehow, they made them start working as toddlers. But these days, the kids are really just kids. And you have to spend $400,000 to $500,000 raising each kid you choose to have up to 18 years old. And it's so bad now that parents are financially taking care of these kids past 30 years old. So you're spending hundreds of.
Yeah, because with this new participation trophy thing, there's no pushing the generation. A lot of kids end up like this picture you see. White kids, black kids, they're all with this sense of entitlement. Mom and dad, you're supposed to just give it to me. You got it. I'm supposed to get it. No, you're supposed to earn it like I did. Not sitting here playing video games, not looking drugged out. No, you're supposed to earn it. And we have taken away that from this drive and that hunger from these kids because we want to protect everyone's feelings. We want to hide the people that don't work for it. So in order to make the people that don't really work or fall short, in order to help their feelings, we just don't motivate anybody no more. Because we can't give everybody a participation trophy, let's just set the standard so low that nobody looks bad. And this is sad because there's more of this in society going on. Grown ass kids living with their mamas.
Thousands of dollars on each kid to raise them up to 18 years old. And even after 18 years old, you're investing more and more money into them because they can't manage alone. And so now you see people struggling with just 1 or 2 kids. But can you imagine raising 10, especially with the government doing everything to cut them loose? Yeah, I clearly see Glorilla Mama came from the generation where the government was heavily involved and they would birth babies left and right for a government check. I'm sorry, but I got to tell the truth. For the young girls listening right now, you do not have to choose this kind of life for yourself. Just sit around broke having babies. You do not have to put your life on the line and be a birthing machine anymore, popping out babies left and right. But hey, don't get me wrong. If you want that life, that's your decision. Just know you're choosing struggle. If you're not going to have $500,000 to raise a child over 18 years, you need to find something else better to do until you get the money to do it. I just never understand broke people who can barely take care of themselves, sit around having all the babies. Like, sorry, not sorry. Y'all too broke to even be engaging in such activities. Find something else to do with yourself.
He knew the lights was off over there just because him and my mama had going on. He ain't pay no more bills. Oh man, y'all don't know about water heater out. All this, you got to boil water, put it in the tub to take a bath. Lord, you know about this. But we did had to eat beans and oatmeal. And she not obligated to do for us. She not obligated to do nothing for us. Walking around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the foods out to the pastor because she, you know.
Wait, come again. Say what? So no wonder your ass was hungry. You said your mom. Wait a minute, young lady. You said your mama took the food stamps that was supposed to go to her beautiful children that she decided to have, Mother Earth. She gave the food stamps to a man that she was having sex with. And not only a man, a pastor. And he accepted the stamps while sleeping with your mama, with all these kids already. Lord have mercy. And you blaming Glorilla. You need to go have an intervention with your mama. Why didn't she think about you or care or love you enough to give you food? Or why not spend half the money on food? 10 of y'all? Do you know how much money your mama was getting? And she getting pimped and sexed on by the pastor. I hate to tell you, your mama is the reason why you like this. I'm not trying to disrespect. I would say something a little crazy, but you from Memphis. So, but I'm just saying, your mama is your issue, man. Please leave your sister alone. Try to help your sister. You need to go apologize to your sister. Real talk. If your sister endured all this shit that you saying that you endured, because remember, both of y'all endured this, man. I understand you might got issues, but you need to go to counseling, and you need to go to counseling with your sister. Y'all was in this situation together. You don't think she feel this same pain? She trying to hold in the road and be a good woman to her new boyfriend and be different and be better than what she once was. And here you are reminding her of her past trauma. You wrong. You dead ass wrong. If Glorilla been through all this shit you saying with a mother like yours, a woman that sold stamps instead of feeding y'all, a woman that cared more about her box and getting it tore up from the floor up than taking care of y'all, then of course she got the same trauma as you. Y'all need to be somewhere hugging in a counseling session, getting through this shit. You don't need to be online with this dumb shit. All this is trauma. And you got displaced anger because you really mad at your mama. That's what it really is. Look at how your mama did you, and you don't understand why she did you like that, do you? That's what it is. Your mama gave food stamps away that was given to her for free for feeding y'all, and she gave it away for peanuts. Got to be more careful.
To do shit for us. She not obligated to do nothing for us.
No, she's not.
Walking around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the food out to the pastor because she, you know. Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Once again, the mama was the problem. She had 10 kids, barely feeding her kids, couldn't even afford to clothe her kids or put them in a home where she could maintain everything, the proper shelter, and she was running out giving all her money to the pastor. She was messing with the pastor along with all the other women in the congregation. Her mama chose to give her money to a pork chop preacher, choosing that pastor man over her own children. Well, I see why they didn't like her. Yeah, I see why Glorilla isn't around them. Her mom was already slow having all them children in the first place. But then when she had them, she was running out trying to find other men to mess with, including the pastor, giving him all her little money that should have been for her children. And see, this is what I'm always talking about. Pastor Jamal Bryan wasn't the first one. These pulpit pimps been preying on single mothers and their children.
Heck yeah, she owe me something. You know we barely eat out. You know we barely eat out. And when we finally got the hottest spice out, I ain't had my. Do you know we had about the big juice with the chips and I ain't had my hottest spice. I've been waiting for this burger all day.
I got oatmeal pie. That probably was. I think it was the enemy.
She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated. I was so hungry, I didn't ate a roach. She ain't obligated.
She not obligated. You almost ate a roach because your mama was giving the stamps to the pastor for back shots. You guys wasn't struggling. Y'all wasn't struggling at all. Your mama didn't give a fuck about y'all. That's just the honest God truth. Y'all mama didn't care about y'all. She used y'all. You guys were mean to get y'all mama what she needed. That's why y'all wasn't eating. But I bet your mama was eating. I bet your mama looked good enough for a man to still want to have sex with her. Notice how she kept having all y'all. So your mama, it's a lot of women out there that they take them food stamps, they spend money on, they spend some of them stamps to get their hair done, to get their nails done. They look fly as hell. The kids look dusty because they choose that. They have kids strategically. Not all, some of these women that I'm talking about, they have children just to get enough money to live a lifestyle that they want to live. And it's strategic. 10 kids, your mama was a boss in the hood. She had food stamps galore. What are you talking about? That y'all always had a place to stay because there's no woman with 10 kids that the government is not going to give assistance to. Y'all probably had free housing the entire time. Like, yeah, and she could have took her Section 8 and went anywhere else. You don't have to stay in the hood. She could have took her Section 8 and got a 4-5 bedroom house. With 10 kids, they give her a 4-5 bedroom house. Basic ideal, 2 to the room is 10 of y'all, 5 bedroom house. So she chose this lifestyle for y'all. And you guys, you have misplaced anger because the government gave enough food stamps and they damn sure give enough housing for a woman with 10 kids. And they'll give you the best brick and mortar you can find. The projects survive hurricanes, all kind of shit. Projects still be standing. Them cement walls still be up. So just because you live somewhere that you think is hood, you got to go over to some of these other countries. They'll show you hood. But you got running water, nice bathrooms, everything in there, work and functioning. How you choose to do it, what they gave you is how you choose to do it. And your mother made some decisions that made y'all struggle way beyond what y'all needed to. Yes, way beyond what y'all needed to. And now you're blaming Glorilla for that. Now you have entitlement. You on video talking about, oh, I go to the club and I got to be shy because I got to get into a Corolla. Girl, you flicking out roaches off your cereal. You ain't come from no goddamn money. Where do you get this attitude to where you got to drive a certain car? Oh, that come from who your sister is. Maybe stop watching your sister and get into yourself a little bit. Get in tune to you. You so busy watching your sister, you fucking you up. Quit watching your sister. Your sister ain't becoming successful watching you. Your sister got her a new man. She dating an NBA player, Ingram, generational wealth. And if Ingram love up on this woman, given the situation that she come from, if Ingram love up on this woman is trying to escape her path. If he love up on this woman and show he loyal to this woman, he gonna have one of them loyal to the soil type of chicks. Cause she know where she come from and she don't want to go back to this shit. This is toxic dysfunction. This is vagabond type of behavior. This is not you trying to love your sister and try to figure out how can you be a blessing to her? So then in turn, she can be a blessing to you. There's a lot of people coming at your sister. There's a lot of people just like you that want to get in her pockets. How can you be a blessing to her? Meaning, how can you do one of the services around her in order to be able to watch and make sure ain't nobody else trying to take advantage of her? But hell, you the one trying to take advantage of her. So it's unfortunate. I don't know who she trusts at this point when you trying to take advantage of her.
Got her. She obligated for sure. For sure.
I don't know. I'm just disgusted. Like, why is she even saying this? And then the entitlement, saying over and over that Glorilla is obligated. I'm sorry, Glorilla didn't have y'all. Your mama and daddy had y'all. How was it the child's responsibility to provide for all the other children? Not to mention all her brothers and sisters are grown. Remember, it's 10 of them. Glorilla is number 8. So she's got 7 siblings older than her. And then even with the money she's making right now, that girl don't have enough money to take care of 12 different households. We're talking about herself, her 9 siblings, her mama and daddy. See, this is how black people that run into money go broke. No financial competence at all, including their families. The family is super ignorant. I would be surprised if she had over $1 million liquid right now. This girl is not an ATM machine.
I'm sleeping on the next motherfucking couch.
She ain't on no couch.
I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed. Okay, my bad. I gotta go.
She's trying to play victim that bad. You ain't on no couch. I'm in the bed. God dang, dog. Man, we can wrap it up right there, man. She trying to end her sister, man. That's crazy, man. She really trying to end her sister. Hold on, there's more to it.
I gotta go over. I've been on the couch. I've been on the couch.
Not the friend trying to tell on her right now. She said, you're not sleeping on the couch right now, you sleep in a bed. But I do get the point. She's telling everybody she's bumming right now, living off other people because she can't afford to take care of herself and live in her own place. And hey, I heard they got a remedy for that. It's called a job. Get one. I'm saying though, coming out talking crap about Glorilla is supposed to do what exactly? From my understanding, she spent money with them, but it is not her responsibility to take care of all of her mama's basketball team of kids. That's crazy. Glorilla don't even have any kids, and she's not the only one at her age. That's been a trend for several years.
I got a newfound respect for Glorilla, man. Keep shining, Glorilla. God damn it. Pour into your man and let him pour back into you. Man, all you got to do is just stay focused. Fuck all that. You come from some hellacious shit. Now, I can understand because I've been there, done that. And it seemed like you trying to be better than that. You look better. You look nicer, cleaner. You at the game. It look like you loving up on your dude. Keep going that route. Let all the haters hate. Fuck all that. Knowing where you come from, it seemed like she trying to be different. She not out here just having a bunch of kids. She might be doing her thing. She might be, doing whatever she do. But she doing whatever she do and not dragging no kid behind her while she doing it and figuring out life. So I respect that. Grown people do grown shit. And people do be wanting to live their life. But they don't tell the honest truth that they drag their kids into this type of shit, and Glorilla is not doing that. So shout out to her for that.
See, and millennial women, especially the ones that grew up struggling, they chose not to follow in their mother's footsteps. Birth rates are certainly low. That's because they realize it's hard enough taking care of themselves and they don't have $500,000 to invest in a child. They can't even afford the mortgage on a $500,000 home right now themselves. And that's a 30-year mortgage. They understand that already, so they're not rushing to have kids right now. Glorilla is enjoying her life. She's working, dating, and now her begging family is coming out trying to make her responsible for all of them. They're not saying, hey, we're going to add to what she's doing. Work to help her get more money, assist her, maybe create value in her life, make a job for themselves. Nah, they're not doing that. They're not trying to be an asset and add to her. They want to be a liability. Coming out begging for handouts left and right, expecting for her to give them the same lifestyle that she's got because they're too good to drive a Malibu or they're too good to work a regular job. I'm telling you, the delusion here is on 1,000. Glorilla got money to live comfortably, but I still don't think she's super rich, especially not rich enough to take care of 12 households. And if she tried to support 12 households, which I don't believe she can financially, she'll be back to square one living on somebody else's couch too. And I have to say the quiet part out loud. Greedy, entitled, lazy people like this, that's really what they want. They want to take everything from you until there's nothing else left to take and you're back at the bottom with them. Then instead of blasting you on social media about how you're not giving them all your money, they'll be talking trash about how you had money before and ended up back broke at the bottom with them. You just can't win with people like this. It sounds like she went no contact with them, and I have to say I don't blame her. You have to manage your engagement with toxic people like this. Doesn't matter if they're blood. But I digress. Let's go ahead.
Facts. This is all the more reason I say all the time. Family, I don't give a shit about that. I care about how you treat me. I have nothing to do with my mama or whoever sleeping with somebody. I have nothing to do with any of my aunties sleeping with a man and creating a cousin. I had nothing to do with siblings being created. I got everything to do with how I allow you to treat me. I'm not no ATM. Yeah, I'm not an ATM. And if this little money worth more unfold, in that case, I ain't got it then. Like Trick Daddy said, nigga, I ain't got it then. When we was eating ratchets, when we was running from rats and knocking the roaches out the cereal box, we was closer. But if you gonna let the love of money, if you gonna let this little money come between us, then I'm good on you. I'm good on you. I'm tired of this fake struggle that black folks gotta always trauma bond, and we only can be close when we broke. But as soon as money come into play, can't nobody think of money plays and money ideals. It's always gimme, gimme, gimme. No, give me what got you here. Somebody give me a little something and got us all here. But now we supposed to work together as a collective. What happened to the working mind? Ain't nothing about this woman right here said work. Everything about her said, I'm screed, I'm lazy, I'm too good to work. I'm entitled. You my sister, give it to me. She'd rather her sister give her something and feel more pride than that than working for her. She would the mentality is backwards. I would rather work at McDonald's to have my own than to have one of my brother go famous. I would rather work my job and make my own way until I get it myself, or come up with a plan that my brother can assist me with, rather than take money from him and have my brother or my sibling take care of my life. I'm an adult. How can you say you a man or a woman with another person taking care of you? All the adults around me, they say, boy, I don't want to hear you talk none of no stuff until you can pay some bills in this house. Then you could talk. When you pay your own bills, then you grown. And I took that shit to heart. I started paying my bills quick as a teenager. I was ready to pay my bills at 14, 15. Shit, if that's all it takes, goddamn it, what I need a job? Where we going to work at? Because I ain't want nobody to tell me nothing. And that ain't because I'm hard-headed. It's just because I got big ideas. And I don't want nobody to get in the way of it. If you know you're trying to get your shit off, you got to clear the board out the way. And sometimes parents and people that have their own trauma, they'll put that trauma in place of yours and put that burden on you and keep you from doing what it is that you set out to do. And see, as a kid, I made sure I got away from people like that. I'm talking to people. Look at me. I'm telling people I'm going to be the #1 draft. I'm going to go to the league out of high school. They telling me, what? Man, you from Brunswick, Georgia? What the fuck? Nigga, your uncle do this. Your brother do this. Your brother, your sister. They telling me about other people. I'm like, but what about me, though? I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, but nigga, you from over here. You ain't here. You in it. And that's when I learned. I said, damn, it's about classism. People telling me I can't do things because where I come from. They ain't listen to me and the determination that I'm speaking with and where the fuck I said I was going. How the hell you overlooking me, though? How you overlooking me? So I realize a lot of people, they like to limit other people based on what their understanding is. And I just believe I can do things outside of your understanding. So I either need to be around people that think that they can do things outside of people understanding, or I just need to be by myself. So sometimes it's the latter. But that's my time. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.